This pair of swans returned to the lake earlier this year than usual. It was only the end of March. The land surrounding the lake still carried the bleak tones left by winter. Still, they had already begun preparing to raise their young. Last year, they came back too late. The cygnets missed the best feeding window. By the time they matured, the lake had started to freeze over. Migration became far more difficult. Having learned from that experience, they made an early return this year. Before long, the female swan laid her first egg. A day later, the second egg arrived safely. Swans mate for life. Many pairs stay together for years. Typically, they lay between 5 and 8 eggs per clutch. The mother swan does not start incubating right away after laying. This keeps the embryos inside, all eggs developing at roughly the same pace. It prevents the chicks from hatching too far apart in time. For the next 35 days, the female stays almost constantly on the nest. She has to maintain a steady temperature for every egg. She turns the eggs 4 to 5 times each day, nearly 180 degrees each rotation. This movement not only helps the embryos grow, but also boosts oxygen exchange inside the shells. More than a month later, faint tapping sounds came from within the eggs. One after another, the cygnets broke out of their shells. They huddle up next to their mother. Energy from the yolk is still stored inside their bodies. Yet this energy supply does not last long. So the parents must lead them away from the nest to feed as soon as possible. Once they reach shallow water, the mother stirs up underwater plants and algae. She brings food up to the surface. The young swans follow her to learn and take their very first meal. Still, hunger is not their biggest threat in the first few days after hatching. The real danger is the cold. Frigid lake water drains their body heat rapidly. This can leave the young birds weak. That is why the swan parents frequently guide their brood back to the nest to rest. When danger appears, or when the cygnets grow tired, they climb onto their mother's back. It works like a natural, mobile cradle, warm and safe. After 1 week, the cygnets gradually gain the ability to regulate their body temperature. Their bodies also begin growing rapidly. They need more food as their appetite increases. The swan pair therefore leaves their original nest. They travel downstream along the river with their young, searching for areas with more abundant food.